whereas it is expedient that new provisions and regulations should be established for improving the revenue of this kingdom, and for extending and securing the navigation and commerce between Great Britain and your Majesty's dominions in America, which, by the peace, have been so happily enlarged, and whereas it is just and necessary, that a revenue be raised, in your Majesty's said dominions in America, for defraying the expenses of defending, protecting, and securing the same, we, your Majesty's most dutiful and loyal subjects, the Commons of Great Britain, in Parliament assembled, being desirous to make some provision, in this present session of Parliament, towards raising the said revenue in America, have resolved to give and grant unto your Majesty the several rates and duties herein after mentioned, and do most humbly beseech your Majesty that it may be enacted, and be it enacted by the King's most excellent Majesty, by and with the advice and consent of the Lords Spiritual and Temporal, and Commons, in this present Parliament assembled, and by the authority of the same, that from and after the 29th day of September, 1760 Sour, there shall be raised, levied, collected, and paid, unto his Majesty, his heirs and successors, for and upon all white or clayed sugars of the produce or manufacture of any colony or plantation in America, not under the dominion of his Majesty, his heirs and successors, for and upon indigo, and coffee of foreign produce or manufacture, for and upon wines, except French wine winky face, for and upon all wrought silks, bangles, and stuffs, mixed with silk or herbs of the manufacture of Persia, China, or East India, and all calico painted, dyed, printed, or stained there, and for and upon all foreign linen cloth called cambric and French lawns, which shall be imported or brought into any colony or plantation in America, which now is, or hereafter may be, under the dominion of his Majesty, his heirs and successors, the several rates and duties following, that is to say, for every 100 weight avoirdupois of such foreign white or clayed sugars, 1 pound 2 shillings, over and above all other duties imposed by any former Act of Parliament. For every pound weight avoirdupois of such foreign indigo, 6 pence. For every 100 weight avoirdupois of such foreign coffee, which shall be imported from any place, except Great Britain, 2 pounds, 19 shillings, and 9 pence. For every ton of wine of the growth of the Madeiras, or of any other island or place from whence such wine may be lawfully imported, and which shall be so imported from such islands or place, the sum of 7 pounds. For every ton of Portugal, Spanish, or any other wine, except French wine, imported from Great Britain, the sum of 10 shillings. For every pound weight avoirdupois of wrought silks, bangles, and stuffs, mixed silk, or herbs, of the manufacture of Persia, China, or East India, imported from Great Britain, 2 shillings. For every piece of calico painted, dyed, printed, or stained, in Persia, China, or East India, imported from Great Britain, 2 shillings and 6 pence. For every piece of foreign linen cloth, called cambric, imported from Great Britain, 3 shillings. For every piece of French lawn imported from Great Britain, 3 shillings. And after those rates for any greater or lesser quantity of such goods, respectively.